Welcome to our video. Today we're discussing a vital topic: how to protect yourself from HIV/AIDS. To begin, let's understand what we're dealing with. HIV, or human immunodeficiency virus, is a virus that attacks the body's immune system. If left untreated, it can lead to AIDS, or acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, a severe condition where the immune system is so weak it cannot fight off infections and diseases. Globally, millions are living with this virus, making it a significant health issue. It's crucial that we all understand the importance of protection and prevention. Despite the developments in treatment and care, prevention remains our best defense against this disease. Moreover, there's a need for better awareness and understanding of HIV/AIDS. Many people around the world still face stigma and fear due to lack of knowledge about the disease. By educating ourselves and others, we can combat these issues, promoting a healthier, more inclusive society. Stick with us to learn simple, effective ways to protect yourself and your loved ones from HIV/AIDS. To protect yourself first, you need to understand the risks associated with HIV/AIDS. The primary ways HIV is transmitted may be fewer than you think. Unprotected sex tops the list. HIV can be transmitted through vaginal, anal, and in rare cases, oral sex. It's crucial to understand that using condoms and other barriers can drastically reduce this risk. Sharing needles is another common route of transmission. This isn't just a risk for those who use drugs. It also applies to anyone who might come into contact with needles, such as tattoo and piercing enthusiasts, or even medical professionals. The solution here is simple. Never share needles, and always ensure that any needles used on you have been properly sterilized. Mother-to-child transmission can occur during pregnancy, childbirth, or breastfeeding if the mother is HIV positive. With proper medical care and treatment during pregnancy, the risk of transmission can be lowered to less than 2%. Now let's talk about the importance of regular testing and early detection. Many people with HIV don't show symptoms for years, so the only surefire way to know if you have the virus is to get tested. Early detection of HIV can significantly improve the effectiveness of treatment and can dramatically reduce the risk of transmitting the virus to others. It's essential to bear in mind that anyone can contract HIV. It's not about who you are, but what you do. Your actions determine your risk. The good news is, each of us has the power to protect ourselves and others. Understanding the risks is the first step towards taking control of your health. Regular testing, safe practices, and early treatment can help keep you and those around you safe. Remember, knowledge is power. Knowing the risks allows you to take control of your health. Now that we understand the risks, let's discuss the first method of protection: abstinence and practicing safe sex. Abstinence is the most effective way to prevent HIV and other sexually transmitted infections. It is a straightforward concept. By not engaging in sexual activity, you eliminate the risk of sexually transmitting HIV. This isn't just about sexual intercourse, but also includes any activity where bodily fluids might be exchanged. But of course, abstinence isn't the choice for everyone. Many people are sexually active, and that's perfectly fine. The key is to ensure that you're doing so safely. This is where the concept of safe sex comes into play. Safe sex is about making choices that reduce your risk of getting sexually transmitted infections, including HIV. The most commonly known method of practicing safe sex is using condoms, both male and female types. Condoms act as a barrier, preventing body fluids from being exchanged during sexual activity. They are highly effective in reducing the risk of HIV transmission. However, it's important to remember that their effectiveness relies heavily on their correct and consistent use. This means using a new condom for every act of sexual intercourse from start to finish. But remember, condoms aren't foolproof. They can sometimes break or slip off. This is why it's also important to get tested regularly for HIV and other sexually transmitted infections, even if you always use condoms. So whether you choose abstinence or safe sex, the important thing is to make informed decisions about your sexual health. This includes understanding the risks, knowing how to protect yourself, and getting regular checkups. Making informed decisions about your sexual health is a crucial step in preventing HIV transmission. Beyond sexual activity, there are other ways HIV can be transmitted. One such way is through sharing needles. This is a significant risk factor, particularly among people who use drugs. When a needle is shared, it's not just the drug that gets passed along. The blood that remains in the needle can carry HIV and other viruses, like hepatitis C. Injecting drugs into your body with a needle that has been used by someone else, even just once, can put you at risk. Understanding these risks is the first step towards protecting yourself. If you or someone you know uses drugs, it's crucial to be aware of the dangers associated with sharing needles. But awareness alone is not enough. You must also take active steps to reduce these risks. One of the most effective harm reduction strategies is to always use new, clean needles. Many communities offer needle exchange programs where you can get new needles for free, no questions asked. These programs are not just about providing clean needles. They also offer information and resources about drug treatment and recovery. Another essential harm reduction strategy is to never share needles. The idea of sharing might seem rooted in camaraderie, or perhaps it's a matter of convenience or necessity in a moment of desperation. But the risk is too high. Each time you share a needle, you're playing a dangerous game with your health and your life. Remember, the choices you make can have a lasting impact on your health. By choosing not to share needles and using new clean ones every time, you're taking significant steps towards protecting yourself from HIV. Avoiding risky behaviors related to drug use is another powerful tool in your HIV prevention toolkit. So, we've talked about prevention, but what if you're at risk or unsure? That's where regular testing and treatment come in. Testing for HIV is crucial for early detection. It's the cornerstone of managing this disease. It's like being on a road trip with a foggy windshield. You wouldn't continue driving without visibility, right? Similarly, you wouldn't want to be in the dark about your HIV status. Testing is easy and often free at local health department clinics. You can schedule appointments with a simple phone call or a visit to their website. If you're nervous about testing, remember that knowledge is power. It's better to know your status and take control than to stay in the fog of uncertainty. Now let's say you've tested positive. It's a tough pill to swallow, but it's not the end of the road. Treatment for HIV has come a long way. There are antiretroviral drugs available that can control the virus, helping you stay healthy and active. These drugs don't cure HIV, but they do a great job of keeping the virus at bay so it doesn't interfere with your everyday life. The benefits of these treatments extend beyond just the individual. When the virus is controlled, it significantly lowers the chance of transmitting HIV to others. Think of it like a fire. If you can keep the flames from spreading, you can protect those around you. It's also important to note there's still a lot of stigma surrounding HIV, which can prevent people from getting tested and treated. But remember, it's your health on the line. Don't let fear or misconceptions stop you from taking steps to protect it. Remember, an HIV diagnosis is not the end. With regular testing and treatment, people with HIV can live long, healthy lives. We have covered a lot today, haven't we? But remember, the key to protecting yourself from HIV/AIDS lies in knowledge and action. We've delved into understanding the risks associated with HIV/AIDS, how it's transmitted, and the repercussions of not protecting oneself. We've underscored the importance of practicing safe sex or choosing abstinence, both effective ways of preventing HIV transmission. Moreover, we've touched on the dangers of drug-related risks, emphasizing the need to abstain from sharing needles and injecting drugs. Lastly, we've highlighted the significance of regular testing and treatment. It's essential not just for those who are at risk, but for everyone, as early detection and treatment can significantly reduce new infections. Remember, it's not just about protecting yourself, but also about reducing the stigma surrounding HIV/AIDS. Knowledge is power, and with this power, we can collectively work towards a world free of HIV/AIDS. We hope this video was helpful. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get new video updates.